us play a game. I will show you some images and then you are going to say, you are going to interpret, read those images. Okay, look out for the signs in those images. ध्यान से देखो and then interpret this image. Read into this image. Like Sherlock Holmes. Okay, Sherlock Holmes used to do exactly that. So as he says that the this has been walked upon in the mud, on muddy paths, and what did it say? It is not in use now. No. It is not in use now. Absolutely, that means whosoever is the owner of the shoe hasn't worn it for quite some time. That is evident. Lace is not there, of course. It's lost. Because it is just one shoe, maybe it is lost, okay. What can you infer about the owner of the shoe? Was he, king or count or somebody like that, or was he a hunter or?
Maybe he was a traveler.
He was a traveler, man who had to walk long distances on rough road. Oh my, she has interpreted. See, this is connotative. She is saying that maybe the person drowned, okay, or the shoe fell into the water and later on the shoe was retrieved from the water and the person is dead. This is her connotation, this is her interpretation, okay, but there is a subjectivity, right? Okay, so that way you can go on interpreting about the owner of the shoe. Now certain things are definitely, everybody would agree that it has not been worn for in quite some time and it has not been in use. The person, the owner of the shoe was a traveler. He used to walk on rough roads, whether he was a hunter or whatever, that we do not know, but he was a person whose job was walking long distances, okay, because it's a much used shoe and that too there is mud and dust and all that still sticking to the shoe. Okay, these are things you can, and definitely male, it is definitely, owner is not a female, okay. So these things you can arrive at it.
Why
No, it's not like that. I mean, normally these women shoes, they can wear these sorts of boots also, but I don't know, somehow it looks like the owner is a male. Because women's, it will be, you cannot make out the size. Women's feet are usually a little smaller than men, but from one shoe you cannot make out the size, that is for sure. But again, this is a cultural thing, that men wear such shoes. But there is,
actually for girls it's too heavy.
So, then we can say in all probability the owner is a man, is or was whatever, in all probability. But again, that is a cultural inference. We are used to men wearing such shoes rather than women. Okay, that is what from our experience we are saying. But there is nothing sacrosanct or very natural about it. Only men can wear that, nothing like that. But normally men wear this, that's the thing. Okay, all right, see the next one. See this carefully. Can you see this carefully? I mean, can you see this clearly?
It must be a temple.
Is it in front of a temple?
No, ma'am, it's in front of some playground.
It is not in front of a temple.
Not a temple, some playground. They will practice or
Playground.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
they're going to play a game, so before that probably they've gone to the temple to play.
Is it? No, I would beg to differ. These shoes are not kept in front of a temple. Why am I saying that these?
It's a sports shoes.
No. Why am I saying? Wait a minute. Why am I saying these are not kept in front of a temple? Why am I saying that? Na, সব জুতো same তো না এখানে. See, the shoes are arranged in a neat row. In front of a temple, it's all chaotic, helter-skelter. I have never seen shoes, there are lots of shoes in front of every temple, but they are all, kept in a very chaotic way. Here, the shoes are neatly arranged in a row, which somebody has taken the trouble to arrange the shoes neatly in a row. Okay, that is quite clear. All right, the place seems to be definitely not in front of a temple also. The place seems to be a terrace. It's not a playground. You don't see grass here. You see cemented surface. It seems like a terrace. Okay, so that means a row of shoes have been put neatly up on the terrace. And I have a feeling that they have been put up for drying.
Yes, ma'am.
All the children or whosoever, they must have got wet in the rain the previous day and now their shoes have been put up for drying. That's what I feel, because it's on the terrace and there is sun and somebody has taken care to neatly put the shoes in a row, okay? Something else, if you see carefully, one or two more conclusions you can draw. Just see carefully. No, nothing is missing. Nothing is missing, you see carefully. Nothing is missing. Yeah, see, this pair is this. Okay, most of the shoes are kept in pair, but this pair is there, and there is one more shoe, which is, I think these two, okay, which are not kept in pair. So nothing is missing. Okay, but so that means the owner of these shoes, these two shoes, they must have just thrown the shoes like that, and yeah, somebody else just picked up. And whereas the others are more disciplined, they kept their pair of shoes together. So whosoever picked up, just picked up the pair of shoes and took there. Okay, so like that, you can read into the image, you can read the signs and arrive at your conclusion. Okay, just like Sherlock Holmes did. Okay, what is this? So tell me here, in every image there is a denotative thing, there is a connotative thing. There is a sun, there is a moon, there is a star. It's like a wind chime kind of thing. Sun, moon, star. It's hanging from there. So tell me, in this image, what is denotative, what is connotative?
Denotative is window.
Denotative is window, and it is, you can see the view through the window, and it is not a ground floor window, that's what I feel, because you see the top of the trees. You don't see the lower part of the trees, you see the top of the trees. So it must be a first floor or second floor window. Okay, and it is sunny outside, the blinds are open so that the sunlight comes in. That is denotative. Connotative, it's all open to.
Sleeping and someone put out the window.
Okay, yeah, just to wake him up, somebody open the blinds, possible, okay. Anything else?
I think there's water outside.
It's someone wants to look outside, the sun, moon and the stars, that maybe, the window, you can see the changing time of the day. That is because it is just outside, just beside the window. That means through the window, the person keeps on seeing the changing time of the day. Okay, so there is some kind of a link between the wind chime and the window, right? Okay, so that way you can keep on arriving at your own interpretation by looking at the images. And that's exactly what it is when you are creating mise-en-scene, you have to pick and choose the props which reflect the personality, which reflect the situation, and the viewer will see that and know more about the person. When you are creating the mise-en-scene of somebody's living room, okay, so you pick and choose every single object so that it is supposed to mean something, okay, convey something about the person. So I will show you a living room, okay. Can you all see this living room? Is the image clear? Huh. Yeah, last bench, can you see the living room? Clearly, okay. So read into the image, huh? It has not been.
College boys living over there.
Friends will be living together.
Huh?
Friends, group of friends will be living together.
Why do you say group of friends? You see carefully.
Because they are very stuff, like, very casual about the things.
They are very casual, okay, very casual about their things.
Maybe they were in hurry, so they left it.
And who is saying that? Who is speaking? Yeah, please stand up and speak.
I'm saying there can be only one person who's saying that because there's only one couch with one blanket and it can accommodate only one person.
Exactly. Very good interpretation. What Nandini said is absolutely, at least I agree with her completely, because that sofa is there. It is covered with a cloth, a blanket or whatever cloth. One side is removed and there are three these cushions there. So it's very clear that one person lives here there is only space for one person. The other side of the sofa is not used because the cover is still there. Only the cover is out from only one side of the sofa, which can accommodate only one person, and 2-3 cushions are kept behind one seat only. So in all probability, it is one person. It's not a group of friends. I have a feeling that this house or this room is lived in by one person only. One person only. Okay?
Ma'am, there could be a fight between people. There could be a fight between two people or something. Because there is a reason why there is so much.
Okay, now what he is saying is there was a fight in this room. Now, does it seem that there was a fight in this room? Does it seem like that there was a fight in this room? No, yeah. Why? Quiet. You think that he has lost something, the owner? Okay. What Arihant says makes sense that he was looking for something. You know, he is looking for something lost, so it is all, he's rummaging through the drawers and everything. Okay, that is quite possible. What else do you see here? What else do you interpret about the person? Tell me something. Is he likely to come back soon to this room, or has he left it many days back? He is likely to come back soon. Okay, because the way the things are kept, he is likely to come back soon. Okay. Busy, lazy. More than busy, lazy, maybe busy also. He was reading a book. What else? What else do you see here? What else do you see?
That it is a boy's room. It cannot be a girl's room.
Okay, she is saying it's a boy's room. Huh?
It's morning.
Why do you say it's morning?
So that you can see the
Which side is the window? Which side is the door? Absolutely. That side is the window. That side is the door.
on this side of the couch, and that's how we woke up and just.
Okay. So maybe okay. So that means he is going to come back soon. Okay. Acha, the other thing is, do you see the bicycle?
Yeah.
There is a bicycle. There is only one bicycle. So it is only one person's room. And bicycle means what? He goes for work maybe nearby. You know, he is into riding a bicycle. There are these music records just scattered here and there. So he listens to a lot of music. Okay, he reads books, he listens to a lot of music. All those crumpled papers which are there. So maybe he was trying to write his own music and he is unable. So he was frustrated. That you can say, that he was trying to write something and he was making false starts. So he is crumpling the papers and throwing away. And so out of frustration, he has just left the room for a while to clear his head. Maybe. Okay? Acha, from the posters at the back, what do you conclude about his taste? Huh? Panda is there. What else is there? Freedom. That is Nelson Mandela. Okay. Huh? Definitely, yes, he is against racism.
If you are a writer, because of this, you crumple the paper and throw it off, and there are many books.
That's what I'm saying. Writer of some sort, either writing music or writing poem or something. Yeah. Okay. So therefore, this is about that we gather a lot about the person's personality. The fact that it is one person, most probably it is male, as you were saying, because a woman is usually not so dirty, but then there are no hard and fast rules. Not hard and fast rules and not. Huh?
Is that a wall clock?
No, it looks like a wall clock, but I don't know. It may not be.
Lampshade also.
There is a lampshade. There's lamps are there. Okay, so he has interesting taste, but he doesn't maintain. When he sets up the room, he set it up nicely, but he doesn't maintain it. Understood? He is that kind of a person. He is definitely creative, into the creative fields. He is busy, and right now he has left the room for some time. He is going to come back soon. Okay? So these are the things we can conclude from here. Huh? Winter. Paint. There's an easel. Easel is also there. Easel is also there. Yeah. So he's into music, painting, books, so many things. He's so varied tastes, right? But definitely creative fields. All right. So as I said, that the signs are all around us. It is left to us to read the signs and interpret them. All kinds of signs are there all around us. Now I will show you a clipping, an advertisement, and you will tell me what all ideas it conveys to you. Advertisement is obviously to sell a product. So you will see the product there. But apart from the product, you will see and hear many other things which will give you all kinds of ideas. Okay? So advertisements are supposed to fill your head with all kinds of ideas apart from selling products. Okay? So I will just play that advertisement.
With mineral freshness. year with the exciting freshness of life. Linen, the freshness soap to make a fresh new woman of you.
So this is an old 1985 ad, and the model is Karen Lunel, who died also in an accident. Anyway, but new versions of the ad also I have got. So therefore this ad is trying to sell Liril soap. Okay, so that is the denotative thing, that it is selling Liril soap. But a certain strategy has been adopted, and the signs have been very carefully constructed, okay, to convey certain ideas, certain messages apart from the soap. So what is the idea, or rather what are the ideas that you are getting?
That if you use the soap, you feel refreshed.
Okay.
Because it has lemon.
All right. It has lemon, so if you use this soap, you will be refreshed. Okay. Then why this waterfall? Why the waterfall? Feeling refreshed? Natural, meaning
Soap is made naturally.
soap, no, that idea is not there. Soap is made naturally. So she said ki waterfall, nature, waterfall is equated with nature. Okay, but definitely they are not trying to convey that soap is made organically or naturally. It's a soap more for women, maybe. Yeah, it's a soap more. They are targeting the women, at least that section of the consumers. Okay. Anything else? Anything else this waterfall conveys to you?
Ma'am, the soap will give a cooling effect.
The soap will give a cooling effect, okay. Refreshment, cooling effect, that's okay. See, I will tell you, at a seminar, this soap is made by Lintas. I mean, the advertisement is made by Lintas. And the head of Lintas, the advertising agency Lintas, is Alec Padamsee. You might have heard of him. He is also a theatre person, and he is the head of Lintas, right? Now, many years back, when this ad was actually very, very popular on television, Alec Padamsee at a seminar, I was there at the seminar, he said how he conceived the idea of this particular ad. He said that, okay, he decided that Liril he will target to the women of, I mean, as a woman soap, but he doesn't want to say overtly that it's a woman soap. Okay. Now, he said that you look at the life of a woman has a lot of responsibilities to fulfill. Okay, she is either somebody's mother or somebody's wife or daughter-in-law, and all the time she has to do some chores. And this is 80s I am saying, okay, not to many people, women were working, but still they had to do a lot of home responsibilities also. So when is a woman all by herself, not playing roles? When she is all alone in the bathroom and having a bath. Okay, and then she can give vent to her imagination. So a woman is having shower in her own bathroom. She can imagine that she is under a waterfall. That is the only time she has her freedom. So here, actually, he is trying to convey the freedom of a woman. She is all by herself, alone with nature. Okay, she is all alone, enjoying a bath under the waterfall. So nobody is disturbing her. So through this ad, he is trying to convey the freedom of a woman. And that is the chord he tried to pull through this advertisement, giving vent to the imagination, because yesterday we said that cinema is something that shows the idealized our imaginations of ourselves, right? So this is an idealized situation that a woman is free. She doesn't have to play roles. She doesn't have to be anybody's mother or wife or daughter. She just can give vent to her feelings and enjoy her bath. And that is what she does only time when the door is closed and she is alone in the bathroom. She doesn't have to play roles and she can be all by herself. So that idea he has tried to convey in this ad. Understood? So whatever be the reason, this ad became very, very popular at that time, and even after Karen Lunel died, many actresses have played the role of this particular woman, and there have been many versions of this ad. All right. So that's how you, when you make a film or when you make advertisements, your ideas, you code your ideas, you deliberately create the signs so that people get the ideas that you want to be conveyed.